Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we are gonna take a look at the T34-85. I actually sold this tank and got my T44, which is this one, the upgraded version, slightly smaller as you can see in profile, height-wise. So, yeah. But anyways, this is about the T34-85, not the T44. Now these numbers are pretty confusing, so let's pull up the tech tree real quick. Russian, we already are. Good. Okay, so the T34 is a tier 5. This is the tier 6. I actually got my T44, of course, after the T43. Duh. Blah, blah. Right. There is also the A43 line, which is, I would say, a different line, and the A43, well, let's pull up the stats real quick. Let's pull up the tank stats and the final, well, let's pull up both guns, because both are tier 5. Now too much crap. Okay, let's move over there. Keep in mind that this is not with the final turret, this information, the final engine. Final engine is 600 horsepower, 15% chance of fire. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, let's go to that one. There we go. Details. Final engine here is 600, but with 12% fire chance. So you have less fire chance in this one. And let's pull up the final gun. There we go. Okay, so, I mean, this is the best comparison. What more do you want? The T34-85 has more HP, but like I said, this one does not have the final turret. So this one will be at about 700, so I think this one has slightly more HP. Engine 600 is relatively the same, or exactly the same. Speed limit is pretty much the same. Traverse speed is much better on the A43. This is the more mobile line, more maneuverability line, I guess. Armor wise, 60, which is quite considerably more actually, although, you know, it's both pretty shit. Let's be fair. Turret armor, well, this one has the upgraded turret, this one does not. I don't think it's going to be much better than this though, so I think this turret is actually slightly better. But rate of fire of 10 and 16, well, that's actually with the stock turret. Let's take a look at the actual gun stats and compare those. So the tank it's a bit of a toss-up. One is slightly more mobile, and the other one is slightly more mobile and slightly more armored. But there's a big problem with this one. The A43 lacks depression badly, which the T34-85 actually has some. It's workable. It's not bad. So, you know, that's definitely not a bad thing. So let's take a look at the guns. 85mm, of course, you have a 76 and a 57. 57, of course, high rate of fire, 112 penetration, which is pretty shit, or 125 penetration, which is still pretty shit. So, that's kind of the problem with this tank. You don't have decent penetration. Well, this one has 144. So that's quite considerably more, and the damage is more, but you pay for it in rate of fire, obviously. The accuracy of .37 is also better than the 76mm, but not as good as the 57. So it's a bit of a toss-up. This one has better accuracy, but less pen and way less damage. 85 versus 180. That's a big difference, but for more than double the rate of fire, almost triple the rate of fire, you know. 3 times 85 is more damage than 180. I mean, that's as simple as it is, but you need to pen them, and with 112 pen, that's going to be difficult, so I would say that this is definitely the better gun out of the two. So, what competition do you have? Let's take a look at some other nations. For the Americas, at tier 6, we have the, where are they? There they are. M48 and EZ2. M48, M8, E8. Yeah, you know what I mean. Which both have more hit points, because this is without the upgraded turrets, so they have more hit points. Their engine power is, I think, lacking even the upgraded one. I don't think the upgraded one offers that much more, does it? No, 520. So yeah, these are slightly slower in speed, both of them. The EZ2 gets close, but EZ8, wow, I'm really confusing these damn numbers today. Shit. It comes close, but still, the Russian wins. Hull armor, yeah, it's better. The hull armor, this one's pretty shit, but it is very sloped, so you can definitely bounce a shot. And that's the thing I like about the Russians. at least this line, they can actually bounce shots from time to time. Not always, you know, but more so than I would say any other medium in the game, really. Maybe the Germans, if they're angled properly, but this one doesn't even have to be angled in order to really bounce a shot here and there. So that's kind of what I like about the Russians. They're sort of forgiving a little bit more, and you have a little bit of depression to play with, while still being reasonably fast, and eventually pretty good turret armor. Turret reverse 38-46, so the turret is pretty damn fast, this thing as well. So overall, it's more of a faster, more maneuverable kind of medium. Not completely unlike my favorite. Where is it? There it is. And this one is fully upgraded. This one has a lot more hit points actually. Wow, I never realized that. 840, that's quite considerable. 700 horsepower. Speed limit is slightly less though. But overall, I would say that these play fairly similar, really. This one has not as good as a gun, I guess, sort of. Has a faster rate of fire, 14 versus 10. But it has, I think, less penetration. Actually more. Excuse me, it's more, slightly more. Not a whole lot. Less damage though. Yeah, there we go. It's slightly less damage per shot. Turret armor frontally is actually better. This one has a pretty good turret. So, again, but the turret reverse speed is really slow on this thing with, well, really slow, but slower. And the view range is also better. So the Germans, now at least, have a good alternative. Well, the French have nothing, really. That's the Russians, and the Chinese have, where is it, the Type 58, which is pretty much the same tank. I mean, if you look at the pictures, they just painted it green, and that was pretty much it. No. The fuel tank on the side, it's longer. It has more fuel. Yeah, the rest of the stats are going to be fairly similar. With the final gun, it probably has roughly the same rate of fire. Let's put the stats real quick. 0.38. Actually, it has a slightly better rate of fire, but worse penetration. As you can see, 144 versus 128. So, I would say out of the tier 6 mediums, it's going to be a toss-up between this one and the German one. No, I want to go back to game. So, I guess that about covers this tank in the garage-ish. As you can see, my crew is not 100% yet. I rebought this tank and had to start a new crew, that's why. And I'm still going to do a review because I got the tier 8 tank. I've been past this thing. Let's actually take a look at my service record. Vehicles. And it's already... This is, by the way, checked per default now, which is sort of nice because I almost always wanted to check that. Where is it? I'm probably looking right past it. There we go. I've done 180 battles. I've got a mastery badge. Damage ratio of 1.3, destruction ratio of 1.6, maximum destroyed in battle 7, 53% win rate. So I think I'm entitled to doing a review on this tank, right? So yeah, and the gun isn't great really for its tier and the tiers it gets into. I mean, it struggles against tier 8s, but it's very workable, and the maneuverability and okayish depression make this a good flanker slash all-rounder slash harass tank slash jack of all trades. You can't tank obviously, but you know, you can sort of play the scout because you're reasonable fast. You can play, well, just a general medium, you know. You can do all tasks. You can peek over hills and harass and, yeah, relocate, you know. So it's sort of a jack of all trades. For your equipment, well, it's a question of how long you want to keep this tank. I had a medium caliber tank gun rammer, wow, laying around, and vents laying around, so I just equipped them. So, you know, you don't have to. It does make life easier though. And for the last one, well, if you really want to keep this thing, you might want to put as gun laying drive in, because your aim time is 2.3 seconds. It's not excessively long, but you really want to get your shot off and get out of dodge, so that is never a bad thing. Other than that, you can go with binoculars. View range isn't great, but you know, getting an extra boost, you should be able to get to roughly 400 view range. So, you know, that's not too bad. You can do a little bit of scouting, but it is a medium, so, you know, it depends on your playstyle. But at the very least, if you want to spend the money or you have it laying around, a gun rammer is always good. Vents, always good. You can't go wrong with those two. Simple as that. Crew skills, well, just the normal stuff really. You want to get 6th Sense on your commander because you want that in every single tank. You always want to know when you're detected. Things like snapshot, smooth ride. I completely misclicked there. Snapshot, obviously. On your driver, you start off with smooth ride. Where is it? Smooth ride. You could go with clutch braking because the traverse speed at 38, it's not bad, but it's not excessively fast. So, again, it sort of depends on what you like, but I would say smooth ride is the better one. Radio operator, whatever the hell you want. Loader, whatever you want. You probably might want to go with repairs on those two. Either that or camo. Even though it's medium, I know camo won't do a whole lot, but it can help you get off your shot before they see you. You know what I mean? So you can get the drop on them and then you can pull back. So it can make that little bit of difference, but it's really up to your playstyle. Okay, well, here we are on airfield, if you can see. And the matchup, ouchie. Not good for us. Like I said, this gun, it has okay penetration. I mean, compared to the rest of the... Whoa! That was a tracky. You know, a wheelie but with tracks. Ha! I know. But what I was saying is that the penetration isn't bad, especially if you compare it to the other tier 6 mediums. But yeah, you don't want to use it on tier 8s. It's as simple as that. You know, it's not bad, but on tier 8s, oof. Tiger sucks fucking rookie. Okay then. So, yeah. We are on this flank and I called for help because we have no armor up here. You know, where a lot of the corner fighting is going on and we have no armor going on. Ah, great. We have a couple of T69s. Oh crap, my big brother. Forward, get into cover. Just bounced off his upper plate. That was not really a shot as to trying to pen him. Of course that is the goal here, but that was more of a shot like hope for good luck and shoot him in the face so he backs off kind of shot. Okay, so we got some more tanks up here. I still envy the people with the T69. I want one. I think it's gonna be so much fun once I get mine, but it's gonna be well. Anyways, this is about the T34-85. So, what I'm doing here is I'm basically covering the rear because that T44 disappeared, and I'm kind of worried he's coming around. I'm gonna shoot us in the ass, so that's why I'm guarding this side here. As for the ammo loadout, I take 10 high explosive shells. They only have 44 penetration with 300 damage, but you know, if you have to reset someone, you can hit him in a track with it. It probably won't do damage, but they'll get track damage and that will count for a reset on cap, so that's why I have them. I usually pack a couple of high explosive. I could do with less than 10 though, but so far I have never exhausted my 37 shells, so. Where did that T44 go? I'm just poking here. I'm well aware that there's a Hummel though, so I don't want to poke too much. So yeah, I'm still sort of covering the rear here since we really have nothing. We have an Easy 8 in the back. That's not really doing a whole lot, so. But again, you know, he's a tier 6 as well. Can't fault him for hanging back a bit. So far we're winning. Okay, we have one death, but it is a heavy. That's kind of sucky. Where the hell did that T44 go? And I'm really not happy with it. So I don't like tier 8 mediums being gone. Check this out.
Didn't penetrate their armor.
What? Side of his turret. How did that not pen? Are you kidding me?
We've lost the track.
Oh, did not expect to see him there. Missed his weak spot because the aim time. I have to fix my track because he's going to be reloaded here. Yeah. That was painful. That was really, really, really painful. I'm sort of trying to draw him out in the open here so our Hummel can shoot him. And that's a gun accuracy for you. It's something with the Russian guns that I've noticed that such an opportunity and I missed. Yeah, it's something with the... Oh, crap. No, no, no. Screw that. Don't look at me. Oh, you're still looking at me. Go away. Yeah. The accuracy on this gun is just... Whew. I bounced a shot. Are you kidding me? Try to put on his lower plate. Get shot in the face again. Ah, crap. Yeah, it's something on the Russian tanks. It's the accuracy, or rather the initial bloom of the aiming circle. Ah, and he just turns his friggin' tank as I shoot. Dang it. Oh, we got ASUSTeK up there. Trying to see if I can get a line on him. Okay. It pushed him back, which means I can... That's what I mean. The initial bloom, right. When you first aim at something, when you haven't been aiming at something for a while, the... Oh, grab. And I actually lit that ASUSTeK on fire. But the initial aim is excessively big, and it takes a long time before it starts zooming in. Once you fire your first shot, it will zoom in about half the time. And it's something on the Russian tanks that I've noticed. It's really fucking annoying. So you can almost never get a good snapshot off on this tank. It's just impossible. The initial bloom on this gun is just insanely bad. Right now I'm just retreating because, you know, I'm down to 94 HP. Screw that. So, I do what mediums do. I relocate. So, we still basically haven't won our flank. The T34 is still almost full health. The AMX AC is still down there. So even after all that, they're still alive. They were good players, you know, you can't fault them for that. Can I see the Hellcat? No. Maybe? No? 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 That was just a speculative shot, I couldn't really see him, it's just like, maybe he pumps out. No, crikey, that's not good. So, and I decided to sort of dig in. Pretty sure I can't be proximity spotted here, so that's good. I'm hoping he's not looking in this direction. So if they move forward, that I can get a nice shot into their side. That's what I'm lining up here. Okay, and this is the depression. As you can see, it's not great, but you know, it's not. It's workable. You have to just find the right spot to get the depression you need. It's definitely not as good as an American tank, let's be honest. But you know, that's the American thing, not the Russian. So, patience. Just a little patience. And I'm just gonna try the proximity spot because there is a rock here, so I have a good safety that I can go to. Nothing? Huh. Okay. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Oh, he missed a shot. Not what you want to see when you come around that corner. Frack. So far, I haven't really done amazing in this game, but... you know, maybe. Yeah. That TD. I swear. It's a good TD, I mean, let's be honest. It is. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Penetration.
Hey! Sure, I'll put one into you. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and leave your gun depression. Screw that. Clearly he's using the 122mm, so his rate of fire is gonna be pretty good. I want nothing to do with that. Okay, so the T34 is over there, so I know this hill behind me is clear. And I decide to pull back because I don't want to deal with that thing. Screw that. I'm just trying to get it to a spot where I can take cover. Potentially shoot at him as he comes around the corner here. Like that. Into his track, he's tracked, and the Hellcat finishes him off. Artie was actually shooting at me there. I took no damage, luckily. Okay, I don't think anybody's aligned on me. Let's move over to this flank. So yeah, I'm just roaming the map, picking off what I can. being a medium. And that's what I liked about this tank the first time around that I played it. I always was kind of roaming the map with it. I did that a lot. Seeing if I can help out this prototype with the T20. Pretty sure he's... yeah, oh, no, okay, never mind. I guess he doesn't need help. I couldn't see what was going on and where they were and stuff, so... didn't know if he was like behind the prototype or anything, so... nope, he's good, okay. But our team is actually taking some losses here right now. They're not really going willingly. Dang it. So, let's get into a position where we can actually do something, hopefully. And there you see that initial aim. It's pretty insane. Right now it's fine the second time around, see that? There's the initial. You have that little bit of a delay. Yeah, the accuracy is not great, but, you know, my crew is not 100%, so it should be slightly better here. Put one into him. And I'm not lit up. I'm only 200 meters away from him, but I am not lit up. Or at least he's not looking at me. Maybe he has more important things in front of him, I don't know, but... yeah. It's like, ah, come on, move backwards. Come on, come on. Please. Please. Ah, and he stops as I, you know, take my shot. Dang it. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, just as I lined up my shot. Dang it. Okay, so we have a Hellcat and a Hummel. Hellcat was last spotted over there. Basically just waiting for this prototype to go first. He can actually take hits and possibly bounce it. At this point I cannot take a single hit. I will die. He's been lit. I should get points for this. Dang it. I made him visible. The RD might have still shot him without the building being gone. Not sure. Possibly. So, let's see if we can find the Hummel. Ah, this sucker drowned himself. Lame. Let's take a look at the stats. So overall, I would say that this is a pretty good medium. One of the better ones out of Tier 6, I would say. Between this one and the Mini Panther VK3002M, I don't know. I like them both equally, really. The M has a slightly better gun, the VK, so I probably would prefer that one over this one, but both are equally good, I would say. Mobility and firepower and everything, really. As you can see, we did smack in the middle damage-wise, but experience-wise, second highest, and we were Tier 6. Did 1000 damage, only penned 7 out of our shots, but a lot of those were speculative and, you know, shooting at Tier 8s. What do you expect? So yeah, overall, pretty good all-round tank. The penetration is sort of lacking, but that doesn't really matter, because, you know, overall, it will still work. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.